My mom hid AirTags in my car, so I made her think I disappeared. My mom insisted on packing my car the day before I left for college. I watched her from the kitchen window for almost an hour. She kept reaching under seats, opening compartments, disappearing into the trunk. When she caught me staring, she just smiled and waved. When she finally came inside, she handed me a crossbody purse, a going-away gift. Then she pulled me into a hug so tight I couldn't breathe. "Promise you'll call me every single day," she whispered. "I can't survive without you." Her eyes were wet. Her hands were shaking. She didn't let go until I promised. She showed up at my campus library without warning. I was highlighting a textbook when a shadow fell across my desk. I looked up and my mom was standing there smiling, holding a brown paper bag. "Surprise, baby. I had a feeling you'd be here." I asked how she knew where I was, and she tilted her head. A mother always knows. I told her she needed to call before showing up, and her whole face changed. Her chin started trembling. "I drove all this way because I love you, and this is how you treat me." I felt like the worst daughter in the world, so I dropped it. Then she found me at my job. I was behind the register at a coffee shop near campus, wiping down the counter. I had never told her about this job. I looked up and there she was in line, staring at me with a big smile. When she got to the front, she leaned over and grabbed my wrist. Her grip was tight. "You're all I have," she said, eyes filling with tears. "Don't shut me out." My coworker was watching. Customers waited behind her. I told her we'd talk later and she finally let go. She promised to give me space. Weeks passed without a single surprise visit. Then I met a guy named Jordan, and we planned a date at a little Italian place 20 minutes from campus. I didn't tell anyone, not even my roommate. That night, I was sitting across from him in a corner booth, twirling pasta on my fork while he told me about his sister. The bread was warm, the candle was flickering. For the first time in weeks, I actually felt normal. Then I glanced toward the entrance, and my fork slipped out of my hand. My mom was standing in the doorway wearing a nice dress, eyes scanning the room like a searchlight. She spotted me, and her whole face lit up. Before I could move, she was already sliding into the booth right next to me, pressing her shoulder against mine. The smell of her perfume filled the space. Jordan's smile faded. She reached across the table and grabbed his hand. "Oh my goodness, what a coincidence. I'm her mother. Tell me everything about yourself." I sat frozen, watching the butter melt on the bread while she grilled him about his job, his family, his future. 10 minutes felt like an hour. When she left, Jordan wouldn't look at me. "Yeah, this is too weird." I sat in my car shaking. There was no way she could have known where I was. Then my phone buzzed. "Unknown AirTag traveling with you." I searched the car and found one hidden under the passenger seat. Then I heard a faint beeping from my purse. I ripped open the lining. A second AirTag sewn into the fabric, battery dying after 2 months of tracking me. She didn't just pack my car. She made sure I carried one with me everywhere I went. I drove straight to the police station and placed both AirTags on the counter. The officer looked bored until I said, "My mother has been tracking me for 2 months." He leaned forward. I showed him everything. The notifications, the timeline, how she kept showing up at places she had no way of knowing about. The station was quiet. I could hear the clock ticking while he studied the screen. Then he looks up at me. "This is textbook stalking. Do you want to file a report?" I said yes without hesitating. That night, I was sitting on my bed when my phone rang. Her name lit up the screen. I stared at it for 3 rings before answering. Her voice came through barely a whisper. "Please tell me this is a joke." I didn't say anything. I just listened to her breathe. "Answer me." Still nothing. Then she lost it completely. "I am your mother. You came out of my body. I have every right to know where you are." Her voice cracked and rose at the same time. "You would be nothing without me. I sacrificed everything for you." I heard officers telling her to calm down. She started sobbing so hard she could barely speak. "I just love her. I can't lose her. She's all I have." Then the officer cut her off, cold and firm. "Ma'am, tracking an adult without their knowledge is a crime. You're receiving an official stalking warning. Any contact without consent and she files for a restraining order." She screamed and something crashed. "You'll regret this. You need me." Then the line went dead. My mom hasn't contacted me since. I threw the purse in the dumpster behind my apartment. I've never slept better in my life.